Oh my goodness, do I need a effing vacation? If anybody, I'm not talking about want a vacation, I need a vacation. It's always me that has to deal with Megan Monroe BS, horrible customer service, people don't want to do their job, people mess up, and then I have to suffer the consequences. I opened up a checking account a few days ago with Chase. I opened it in person for a sign-up bonus because I'm a hustler. And I hustle because I have to, because I don't make much money on my disability check. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, let me tell you. So, I open up the account. I get a phone call today from the banker that actually opened up my account in person. And she tells me, she left a voice message, I called her back, whatever. She tells me, you either need to come into the branch with 2 forms of ID and verify that you opened up the account. Now think about that. When did I open up the account? And shall I say, where did I open up the account? Did I open it up online? No. I opened up in person with 2 forms of ID. But you need to come to the branch with 2 forms of ID and prove who you are. Does that make any sense? Gets worse. I said, ma'am. I said, you realize? She goes, I already know what you're going to say. She goes, but you know what? Instead of coming in, just call this 1-877 number. Hit option number 2. Call the number. I hit option number 2. I explained to the person that answers the phone. I said, ma'am, I just opened up a checking account in person a few days ago. I got a phone call from the banker today. She told me I needed to come and verify that I opened up the account with 2 forms of ID or to call this 1-877 number and hit option number 2, which I did. What do you mean by option number 2? Have you never worked a phone before, lady? Hello? Number 2? Like, there's a numeric numbers on your phone? She goes, well, I don't know exactly what's going on. Did you need to open up an account? Because you have to go into the bank to open up an account. I'm like, why would I need to open up an account? Well, why are you calling? Are you not listening to what I'm saying? I done told you twice. So I say it again. Really slow. I went to the bank. The same thing, right? Oh, I don't know what to tell you. You don't know what to tell me? Well, I don't really understand what's going on. Hold on a minute. Doesn't ask me if I can wait. Doesn't do a warm transfer. No, of course not. Because that would be too much to ask for. Person answered the phone after a long wait. And I mean long. I'm not talking about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm talking like 30 freaking minutes. I know, because I can look at my phone and see how long I'm on hold. She gets on the phone. I tell her exactly what conspired. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to have to verify your identity. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and send you a notification on your phone, and when you get the notification, you need to do what it tells you. Okay, that's no problem. I'm waiting. I was like, ma'am, I haven't gotten it yet. Do you not know how to check your notifications? Yeah, I know how to check a notification, ma'am. I said, but I cannot, and I will not check it if it's not there. So she goes, let me send it again. I was like, it just came in. It literally just came in, by the way. So, it had me open up the app and say, are you so-and-so? Are you talking to the customer service? You know, and I was like, oh, yes. Then I get a text message verifying who I am. She goes, read back the text message, the numbers. which is fine, but now think about this. I verified myself with 2 different ways. Notification via the Chase app, which you have to sign into the app. You have to know your password, which is really, it's hard to like scam someone on that, right? And a text message and verified the numbers twice. So she puts me on this long hold and then tells me, you'll have to go to the branch with 2 forms of ID. Have you been following this video, you watching this? Did I not say the banker told me you have 2 options? You can either go into the branch again and show 2 forms of ID, or call the 1-877 number, hit option number 2, so you won't have to come in. And that's what I did. Now I'm on the phone for like, I don't know, an hour. I'm like, so I have to go in. I was like, so what about the option of calling the number? That's what I'm doing. I said, you know what, ma'am? I said, I want to talk to your supervisor. I said, I don't appreciate this. I don't have this time. I've been with Chase for a long time. I'm not someone off the street. Like, why are you treating me like this? You know what I'm saying? I've given you good business over the years. She said, yeah, well, there'll be a 15-minute wait. I'm like, 15? She goes, no, 50. So I wait and wait and wait as I drive. Because keep in mind, Chase is not in my town. I have to drive. I get to Chase, tell him what's going on. I show him my phone that I'm still on hold. And then guess what? The call gets disconnected. They don't like to say the word they hung up on you. They say, well, the call was disconnected. They just love saying that, don't they? No, y'all hang up on me. So I tell him what's going on. And he calls the same, well, I don't know. I believe he calls the same number, because he told me, he was like, I don't understand why they couldn't help you. And so he calls a number. The guy talks to him and talks to him. He's not on hold. He talks to him for a long time. I'm like, what are they talking about? So I said, before you get off that call, I said, I want to talk to them. So I talked to the guy. I said, sir, what is going on? You know what he asked me? He goes, sir. Well, first he calls me ma'am. I said, it's sir. He called me ma'am a couple times. Finally he started calling me sir. He asked me, he was like, when you opened up this checking account, did you open it up online, or did you open it in person? I could have opened it online, and I could be scamming you and say I opened it in person. Instead of asking a question like that, shouldn't your system show you and tell you that the account was open in person? Instead of believing me, well, sir, you have to understand, we are very strict when it comes to fraud. If you're that strict, you wouldn't ask me if I opened an account online or in person. You would know, because it shows you, or it should show you, that the account was open in person. Therefore, 2 forms of ID had to have been given. He doesn't ask me any prudent questions to prove that I am who I say I am, because I could be scamming someone. He doesn't ask me, how long have you been with us? What's your relationship status with us? What's your mailing address? Your last 4 of your social? Nothing. He just puts me on a long freaking hold. So long that the banker leaves for the day and has to get the branch manager. Then comes back and says, okay, everything's good to go. Anyway, I got a doctor's appointment. I got to go in. Until next time, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what other stories you want me to talk about, because this isn't a food. And I will give you, hopefully, a status on my freaking vaccine and all the bullshit I've been going with the freaking hospital. All right. I hope you have a better day.